go. Okay. Looks like we're up and running. Let me close down the YouTube or mute it. There we go. Randy, hello, buddy. How are you? Kanoy in the Philippines. Good morning. How are you, sir? How's everybody doing? Robert Ramey, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Vincent, good morning. Thanks, you guys, for joining the live chat on a Tuesday. Tuesday. Oh, well, it's hot. Oh, just a second, guys. Turn that aircon up a notch. Maybe even get the fan going. Lex 500, good morning from California. Robert Ramey, I think I said hello to you. James Lonergan, good morning. How are you, sir? James, looks like I got trolled in my comment. Susan Jenko, good morning. Jeff Spicoli, how are you, sir? Yeah, James, I think I deleted those. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I think I deleted all of those comments. That person, if you're talking about a comment that you put on one of my videos, that person came in and hit up like, yeah, okay, we're talking about the same person. I had to delete, probably block and delete. I don't know what it was, 8 comments or so. Boy, does the video look okay? The video looks horrible on my end. Let me try, how's that? Love it 97. Yeah, I see that. It looks a little grainy, right? How odd. Huh, oh well. Anyway, James, yeah, I had to delete. That person came into my channel and just randomly hit up like 8 different videos and just, my God, said some of the most hateful things. It's shocking. Somebody gets a little drunk and gets on YouTube and wants to be nasty. And man, that guy just went off. I think he left comments on 4 or 5 different videos. And then he trolled you also. But man, just spewing hate. Unbelievable. It's incredible how nasty some people can be sometimes here. It's shocking. It really is. Anyway, you guys, thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's coming and going on my end. I'll get 10 seconds of really graininess, and then it looks really good. Robert Ramey is asking, was there flooding? Yeah. It came very, very close to our house, just 5 properties away. The water came up, and wow, talk about reality. We had yeah, James, it was actually shut down before I started. I'm in the habit of doing that. I'll shut the laptop down, a half an hour or so before I start the live chat, because I'm normally eating breakfast, and then so it's a fresh startup when I do start the live chat. Yeah, just very scary, and what a wake-up call, because you know, we've seen the water come up to the basketball court. You guys that follow the channel and have been following the vlog, you know where the basketball court is, where all the kids always play, which is, you know, just not even, you know, 100 foot from the bridge. We've seen the water come up there, but this time it's just 5 properties away from us. And we also had no water this morning. So we had a water outage that lasted about 7-8 hours, probably due to flooding, you know, somewhere else. We're not really sure what the cause of that was. The water finally came on about an hour ago, hour and a half ago. So that was nice. I was able to get in there and get a shower. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to make sure those basins are out now, because the only way the kids were able to get ready for school this morning is the fact that we had, we had a few basins that just happened to be empty out there that got filled up from the rain. So the kids were able to wash up this morning using rainwater. And I've got to remember to have those out, just in case that happens, you know. No, I thought it was just the beer. No, there's definitely something weird. I don't know. Anyway, as long as we're operational here, it's we'll keep going with it. As long as we can all talk to each other. And how's everybody doing? Romel, how did you do? How did you do there in South Calocan last night with the rain? We almost had water at our front door here, buddy. And I'm sure there was some flooding in South Calocan. Yeah, it was brutal. Baratsky Production, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Robert V, good morning. Robert V, we never ever have power outages here, ever. I mean, it's certainly not a bad thing to have on hand, especially if you live in the province where what they call brownouts here in the Philippines. We call them blackouts in the USA, but very, very seldom. Our power has been out maybe 5 minutes in the past 2 years. We never have power outages here. Love it 97. Yeah, we got pounded last night. Major thunderstorms. Danny Davenport, good morning. Welcome to the chat from Georgia, Loganville, Georgia. Thanks for coming in, Danny. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what time it woke me up, but I didn't, let's see, I was up by 4 a.m. I mean, I just woke up at 4 for Tito Road. Good morning. The Amazing Road. Good morning, sir. Thanks for coming in. The water came up just 5 properties away from us, Tito Road. Very close. We are, you know, very thankful this morning because we came very close to having water inside our house here, or right up to the front door. Richard Paltrineri. If I didn't say that right, I'm sorry, but Richard Paltrineri from Boston, welcome. Yeah, pepper plants are doing good. We had a pepper plants are doing really well. We had a probably 25 or 30 pepper harvest yesterday morning. It's slowing down because we're about at the end of the cycle on those plants, I think. Yeah, Kanoy says that 4th Avenue in Calocan South. Yeah, water shortages in Metro Manila. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, Ramel, you lost water at 9 p.m. last night? Okay. Thanks, Richard. Paltrinary. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, Ramel, we have Manila here, and we're not exactly sure what time it went off, but it didn't come back on. Oh, you were off from 9 to 5. Wow. We're not really sure. Yeah, Baratsky, just delete the comments and move on. That's all you can do. I don't even care if I make everybody happy. That doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, it does, but I'm here to, vlog and let you guys know what it's like here in the area that I live in, what daily life is like for an American living here, and that's it. I can't do anything more than that. But, this person was attacking Melanie, and, it's just, it's uncalled for, really, to attack your wife and call your wife, retired bar girl. And how do I feel about being married to a retired bar girl? And it's just hate spew. It's really uncalled for. Ah, you've got the water tank up on top of your house, Ramel. Oh, cool. Yeah, those are cool. Mike Foodie, Mark and Ning, welcome. Yeah, it didn't make it to our house, Mark. About 5 properties down. And I tried to get down there to vlog the damage, but we had no running water. And there was probably, I don't know, an inch or so of mud from the basketball court all the way to the bridge. And I just didn't want to walk in it because we had no water to wash up with, you know. So I missed that part. Maybe after the live chat, I'll just, the water is back on now. I'll take the GoPro down there and see if I can get some footage for you guys so you can see it. Many of you that follow the vlog know what that area looks like. God, don't get stinkfoot. And James, you asked if I was going to help Philly Brian move. I don't know. I don't think so. Mike Hawk. This guy drank a 6-pack and he sees a mudslide and a tsunami. Okay, let's watch that guy. Ramel, yeah, Fox Racing. I've got another one, actually. Check this other one out, if you like this one. Ramel, thanks for coming into the live chats, by the way. You're very active. There's that one's cool, too. It's got I don't know why it says NASCAR here, but it's funny. A lot of the hats here say NASCAR, And then on the front, it says Suzuki. So they're mostly from China, you know. Going through a water shortage still in that part of Manila. Calwinston, by the way, thanks for coming in. No. We don't have a water shortage, but we had a major storm and flooding last night. So, God, you guys, also, we've got a giant leak in the roof again. I'm so bummed. We've got ceiling that's just rippled out there from the water coming through. So, yeah, Ramel, yeah, you're right. It's uncalled for and crossing the line. I just, you know, it's hard to understand why people know why people behave that way and, you know, say those sort of things. It was on YouTube. It was a YouTube comment, Ramel. Okay, James. How did you... Oh, I guess you would get a notification, right? When he replies to your comment or somebody does something stupid like that, you get a notification, right? Is that how you saw it? Because I caught those comments. Melanie and I were sitting here. I showed them to her. She was just shaking. She couldn't believe it. It was about noontime yesterday, so... Or shortly before that, probably about 11 a.m. yesterday. I caught them only an hour after they'd been up, so... But it's just shocking. And the effort that he put into these negative comments. I mean, one of the comments was 4 paragraphs long. So... Brian BD5151, good morning from New Jersey. How are you, sir? Mike Foodie, oh man, going to Europe. Okay, Mike. I'd love to see some pictures from Europe, Mike. I don't know, have we connected on Facebook yet? I think we have, right? If we haven't connected, Mike, and, you know, I would love to see pictures from Europe or short, you know, 20-second, 30-second videos like a lot of people do on Facebook. Yeah. Hey, Ramel, do you ride? You probably have a motor, right? Yeah, I noticed that, Mark, when because I recognized the picture. You added your wife in there. Yeah, Fox Racing for NASCAR. Yeah, yeah. And my other one, I'll show you the other one I've got. You probably can't tell I'm a cat fanatic. I guess you probably can't tell. What's the other one here? Is it Ducati? Oh, here it is. This one's funny, right? NASCAR. Now, I didn't know that Ferrari was in the good old boys race. Did you? That one's funny, and this one too. This is the other one I was telling you about. NASCAR Suzuki. Suzuki motorcycles. Okay, sorry I got behind. Maybe that confused motorsport NASCAR racing. Clyde Seaside, welcome, buddy. You're safe. You're safe. You don't have subscribers who can type 4 paragraphs. With this guy, this guy was not. This guy was just a troll. But man, the things that he said. I mean, you know, you have to let that stuff bounce off of you. But for a moment there, you're just like, it just hits you, and you're like, man, how can somebody say something so so horrible? And about my wife even, somebody who's so nice and such a nice person. It's just, it's shocking sometimes, that's all. Dennis Brock, hey buddy, how are you? Sociopathic anger. Welcome. Sociopathic anger. Wow. Throwing NASCAR reject from the China plant. Yeah, hey, maybe that's what they are. Maybe these were actually destined to be NASCAR hats, but there's something wrong with it somewhere, that I can't physically see. So they turn them into something else. That's a good call. Although it doesn't have the... I've had official NASCAR caps before in the U.S., and it doesn't have that internal. There's also a NASCAR inside here. Those NASCAR hats are super high quality, but they're expensive too. They're like 30 USD. Oh, Mark, you changed your picture. Okay. Well, that's really going to mess me up now, because I've been looking at that other picture for so long. Oh, that's right. You're set. Mike Foodie. Okay, I see that now. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit behind. 71 CUDA. I remember that now. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Sorry. I added my wife. She is happier now. Okay. Yeah, I see that, Mark. You could sell those hats on eBay as collector items. Robert V. I don't want to sell them. I like wearing them, I'm a hat guy. When you're cowboy or bald, like me, what places you plan to visit in Austria? Okay. Sharing restaurants. Boy, Mike, I would imagine that Europe has got to be just a fantastic destination for a chef to visit, right? Although expensive, that has to be one of the best places. Philip Amargosa, the troll that spew out the comments, was probably the same person that caused Joseph from Manila. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure. I missed the actual video that caused that whole Joseph thing. Ramel, I don't know about the roofing. The problem with a roof leak is you don't know where it's coming from. So luckily, we do have a trap door cut in our living room. So the next time it rains, we can get up there with a flashlight and start searching for the leak. And at least we'll know where the leak is at. I don't know. I don't know what you do. You must have a couple of roof leaks too. I mean, it just sucks. Robert Leibold, welcome to the chat. Sorry, buddy, I'm a little bit behind. I'm trying to catch up. Dennis Bronx saw a 63 Chevy Impala. Wow. In Baguio. Mark and Ning agreed. But this was hate on a whole different level. This was just, attacking style hate. Not of a culture of people, but of my wife. Really sucked. I was bummed, but it happens. Not really riding a motorcycle, but I'm a fan of racing. Almost all of them. Okay, well, you and I are brothers from a different mother, because I'm addicted to racing too. Totally addicted. I can watch anything. I can watch little kids in go-karts. I love it so much. Anyway, let's Still trying to catch up. Walter, good morning. Pirates Cove, good morning, Walter. Joseph, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Sociopath anger, not sure yet. Okay, sorry, that's not for me. Suzuki and NASCAR. Suzuki is sponsor in NASCAR. Oh. No, what's even funnier is that cap is Suzuki motorcycles, not Suzuki cars. How funny would that be, though, if Suzuki had a car and had a NASCAR? Suzuki automobiles, I mean, that would be funny. Hey, Toyota did it. Joseph, finally someone went live. Hey, buddy. Been waiting all day. Oh, dude. How was the... Hey, Joseph, how was the... Did you guys get any major flooding over there? I mean, I know you're not going to flood where you live, but it just came 5 properties down from our house, dude. We almost had water coming in the front door. It was definitely... Yeah, Ramel, you just have to ignore those guys. And I've only let it get to me once. I got into it with another vlogger, probably back around Christmas time. And I'll never let that happen again. That was a big mistake for me. And I'll never let that happen again. Another vlogger started attacking me and making accusations that I wasn't supporting his channel. And I had my nose in the air. And I let it get to me. And I'll never let that happen again. Merc3, hey buddy, thanks for coming in. Here he is. I wonder what happened to you. I kept thinking, well, surely he's here somewhere. I'm scrolling up looking for a comment or... Thanks for coming in, Joseph. Joseph, no, it was just some comments. I had a troll come onto my channel yesterday and just leave some really shocking things, actually. The worst I've ever seen. Oh. And he was attacking Melanie, my wife. Just saying some really, really nasty things, man. Wow, no rain there. Unbelievable. Yeah, we had flooding right here in our neighborhood. So, isn't that funny? You and I live... Let's see, what was it? When I came over to your house that day, I think Waze had it at 28 or 29 kilometers, which is nothing, really. And look at the difference in the weather in that short distance. Now, Ramel, just over in South Calogan, they got pounded, which isn't really that far from you, Joseph. He got pounded. Wow. And he's probably less than 5 kilometers from you. Where am I at? Got my first troll on my channel a couple weeks ago. Made me feel special. Walter. Pirates Cove, Philippines, you guys. Don't forget to check out Pirates Cove. Check out Joseph. Check out Kanoy in the Philippines. Mike and Ning. All these guys that are here. Yeah. Man, what is wrong with my chat today? Okay, Ramel, yeah, sorry. I don't understand what's going on. It keeps jumping, and then it's like there's a delay, and then 10 more comments show up. It could be our internet here, maybe. Second Merc3. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Jim Chewy, hello. How are you? I was wondering with the amount of money they generate on a daily basis. Okay. Been away in the Philippines. Okay. Got the beans above the frank. You guys make the call. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't. Ramel, thanks for the compliment, buddy. You're a good guy. You haven't been with us long, but man, you're super active in our channel, and we really appreciate it. Triflex Flex Seal. Billy Bryan needs that Kazon vlogger now to mow his new lawn. Oh, Clyde. Clyde, you got a good memory, buddy. Yeah, Joseph. Or just replace the tubing from plastic to steel. Anybody know? Robert De La Vega. What's up? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I don't know shit about roof leaks either, you know. I'm from Southern California, guys, where it never rains. Matt Hammer, welcome to the chat. My little house not far from Philo has several leaks, and I just put 4 gallons of black roof tar in the balcony box. Hope that will fix the problem. Black roof tar, yeah. Okay. Moved them to Barugo Street in Phase 4. Ah, Jim Chewy, okay. Matt, thanks for coming in, buddy. I was wondering about the weight of the rain. Maybe it was just too heavy. Yeah. Well, now the leak, you know, Ramel, the leak that we have here, it only leaks when it rains like that, when we get a serious downpour. You know what I mean? If it's just normal rain, rainy season rain, it doesn't leak. So that makes me think it's probably, I mean, you guys know how roof leaks can be. The leak might be right here, but the water might be coming in at the other side of the house, and it's coming down a pipe or something. You know what I mean? Mike Foodie. Lots of YouTube videos on how to fix steel roof leaks. Yeah. Okay, Jim. Gladstone Pesky area. Gladstone. Lots of YouTube. Don't let the trolls run you off. Yeah, I just deleted all the comments, Whiskey. Some guy came in and just went off on my wife yesterday on like 4 or 5 different videos. We have, Kanoi says we have major leaks in our place also, but we're talking major work. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the biggest problems is the amount of work it is, you know. Father Wolves, thanks for coming in. Things are okay, Father Wolves. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you, buddy. Somebody else who's very active on the channel. What was that guy's channel name? Merc3. I did go to the profile and there was nothing there. It was just it was a female name. Damn, I should have wrote it down. That's something I should do, is tell you guys, because you guys are wrenches in other rooms and you can tell. Yeah, it was like a fake name. It was just something, you know, like an Issa C. Yeah, like an Issa C name. But it was a female name. I don't remember what it was now. Boy named Sue. I should have wrote it down. I got to remember to do that in the future and pass that on to my wrenches, because you guys are in, you know, or even pass it on to you guys, because so many of you are in so many different rooms. That's it. Sally Karpinski. James, how did you remember that? Sally Karpinski. That's it. That was the individual that came in and attacked Melanie yesterday. Mitch Bromwell, thanks, buddy, for the super chat, and welcome to the chat. Robert, you can talk about anything you want, buddy. What do you want to talk about? You asked me about dating sites. I don't know. Does anybody know what the best dating site is? Sorry, I didn't answer that question. Oh, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Okay. Mark Doyle. Yeah, why would somebody go off about my wife? Exactly. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it was in your message history. Ah, that's right. It's probably in mine too. I just didn't think about looking at it there. Anything but religion and politics, just like Thanksgiving with the family. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's you gotta, the one thing, and you know, Joseph can attest to this, is when you put yourself out there the way we do, it's bound to happen, man. You know. Joseph says Filipino Cupid. Filipino Cupid, right? Matt Hammer, Robert Watt. I think there are 3 Roberts here. Okay, Robert De La Vega, I'm talking to you. If you're unhappy with the chat topic, then give us a new topic. We'll talk about what you want to talk about, okay? Is that something you can agree? Is that agreeable to you? Whiskey Tango, whiskey, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I just watched your rant that day. Oh, you're talking to Joseph. Sorry. Some people don't have anything to better do. 1197. Mitch Bromwell, SpaceX Falcon 9 heavy lift rocket for launch at 11:30. That's in about 2 hours, right? Joseph says, yeah, when they attack family. It didn't, you know, it didn't bother me too much, but I'm just, you just shake your head. You're like, my God, how can, you know, how can somebody be just so hateful? It's shocking. Pirates Cove says that best dating site is a site that's called Boarding Pass. Now, I don't think I've ever even heard of that before. Have you guys heard of that? Boarding Pass. Father Wolves, I liked your last video, just relaxing to watch. Oh, that was that the, what was that? What was my last video? I was carrying water. There was nothing relaxing about that. Or no, that wasn't the last video, was it? Ah, yeah. Walter says, no, no, it's not a website. You need to get a boarding pass. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the lumpia one. Okay, Father Wolf, yeah. Oh, that lumpia was good too. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. That was good. My wife hooked me up. Oh. Yeah, we'll probably be, you guys know I don't have a car, so we haven't left the house much. Although we've got a great moto vlog. Um, we have a great moto vlog. We went to Novaliches, Melanie and I. We went to Sina's meat shop in Novaliches. I vlogged it quite a while ago, but it's a neat place to see because it's so different in the Philippines to see a butcher. Da, 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 da. But you guys will probably see more playing in the rain videos. Rainy season's here, so it's not rainy season's not in Green Hills or San Juan area, but it's definitely in North Caloocan. My God. Tonight, Ning grilled liempo and made talong salad. We had yeah, that does sound good. Grilled liempo. We Marshall Tito, welcome. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Uh, we have a liking to, as most Filipinos do, grilled pork. And, Melanie taught me here, like the marinade, like the number one marinade that they use is Melanie will take calamansi, right? Say 20 of them, and juice the calamansi. And then she'll add soy sauce to that, a little bit of MSG, and then you soak the pork in that for the entire day if you can. And wow, man, it grills up really. It's really something. Ramel says, I miss the days when the rain isn't hard. Now you can't just dance and have fun while it's showering. Oh. Robert De La Vega, it's 9:49 a.m. here. I had grilled pork, rice, and what else did I have? That was all I had. Grilled pork and rice for breakfast. Hey, Philo, loved the dancing in the rain video. Oh. At Philo, are you checking your water vendor? Mitch, it's just a sorry store. So I don't know. Actually, Melanie has told me that we shouldn't be buying that water. That we should be drinking the water from the tap. So I don't know. I don't know what to. We've got Manila water now, and apparently you can drink Manila water. That's what she's telling me. She's telling me that she has drank it for years and years, her and the kids, and that she doesn't understand why I'm buying the blue containers. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry I missed a few things here. I watched the whole video of you watching Melanie saw wood. My day was exciting. Oh. That was Melanie's vlog. I haven't put that up yet. Yeah, Melanie is quite the craftsman. She's pretty good with a hammer, nails, and a saw. Yeah, Robert Leibold, that butcher shop. We were there again on Friday, and because we were out on the motorbike, I strapped the GoPro on and we did a moto vlog, and we did a walk around there in Novaliches. So that's coming up. I don't know. Grilled food plus Red Horse plus weekend equals heaven. Jim Alvera, welcome from Sydney. Mark and Ning, yeah. Melanie and I, when we lived in the USA, we were lucky. We had a Filipino market. Oh, 20 minutes by car away where we could get limpo. We were lucky. Yeah. Marshall Tito, yeah, that's grilled pork belly. Joseph's computer crashed. Okay, Joseph's back. Try the Emperador brandy. Yeah, I drink plenty of that, Robert de la Vega. Plastic heat, pigs, and poultry. Yeah, I've seen those filters. I've seen them. Brian, they do. Yeah. Somebody sent me a link on one of the videos, on one of my videos. Who was that? Just be careful, bro. I got amoeba virus when I first came here 4 years ago from drinking the water. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot says, even the ice cubes, be careful. I always buy water bottles at restaurants. Yeah. Yeah. Thomas Grubb or Grube, welcome. Drink the tap water and you will never fart with confidence. Whiskey, you need to buy water bottles from a restaurant. Isn't that damn expensive? Laugh at loud, Thomas. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going by what my family says. Okay. I'm a foreigner living here, so I know nothing. uh, that's just the way it is here, guys. Uh, you're a foreigner here. You don't know nothing. I'm just going along for the ride with the rest of my family. We have 2 Filipino stores within 2 miles from our house in St. Petersburg, Florida. Or St. Pete, you said. I don't know if that's Florida. Probably is. Well, Melanie has, get this, you guys. Melanie has told me that when I was out of town and there was nobody to carry the water bottle, she just filled the water bottles up from the tap. And I came home and drank them and had no idea. So there you go. That's what my wife is telling me. So Max C, yes, the name of the store is Seafood City. Very popular in Southern California. And it's like you've walked into Safemore in the Philippines. All of the employees are Filipino. Mike Foodie says, I bought a UV water sanitizer for $300. Ramel, I'm right with you. I like that top 3, and I'll go right there with you. Emperador, I think, is always going to be number 1 because it's just so cheap. Yeah, if I can share that link, somebody shared a link for a distiller. It was the guy who's Amish that's always in our chat here. He's not here today. Dennis Adam is who it was. He left a comment and said that he had one of these, a water distiller, and that if you can distill your water, that's the best way to drink distilled water. Joseph, I've heard many say they got shots. I did before my first trip. I got the Hep 2 and 3 or whatever it was. But I haven't since then, you know. Joseph says he never has. Clyde says that Philo only drinks imported beer so he can build fences. You know, there's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that. Oh, great news. We finally had a trash pickup. Can you believe that? After 5 weeks, they finally picked up our trash. Kanoy says Alfonso Light. Yeah, I've had Alfonso Light before. That's good. Just put the absolute distilled water. That's what I fill my machine with. Oh, so you guys are on the distilled water there. Joseph? Yeah. It's cheap enough to buy. Oh, okay. Ruth and Tom, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Ate Ruth is in the house. Yeah. Father Wolfs, thanks for coming in. I tried absinthe in UK. Oh, okay. I think Filipinos always celebrate. There's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot of celebrating here. That's very true. Yeah, Ramel, we went 5 weeks. 5 weeks without a trash pickup. They were finally here on Saturday. We couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe it. Everybody in the neighborhood just kind of stood at their fences and stared. They couldn't believe there's a trash truck here. It was like, Tom and Ruth, welcome. Ruth and Tom, welcome. Yeah, no trash pickup for 5 weeks, apparently, due to the elections. Apparently, this is something that's common that happens here. Joseph, thanks for coming in. Thanks, buddy. Nice to see you again. Okay, Joshua, yeah, the baby needs distilled water, of course. Okay, I see that now. Merc3, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, baby. I was just going to see if you wanted to come on, Ed, but if you're making videos, I know that's a priority. 51 in the house. No way. Is there really? Wow. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Matt Hammer. Sorry, you're talking to somebody else. It's when they call Green Fairy homie. Holy Brasura pickup on no way. Yeah. Oh my God. 5 weeks with no trash. The piling trash really helped with the flooding last night. If we can only use something that can project our trash straight to space. Yeah. I know. What happened there? ATA Entertainment. Welcome. We've been on almost an hour. Thanks for coming in, ATA Entertainment. Mark Metz, is that you? Pirates Cove. Matt Hammer. Mitch Bromwell. Oh shit, where am I at? 52 watching, please thumbs up. 1 hour and 30 minutes to launch. Okay, 53 in the house. Wow, what's going on? I'm blowing up today. Tom and Ruth, thanks for the super chat. Good old globe went down. Ah. Mitch can send the trash up. Ah, man. Yeah, the things that we take for granted, right? In our Western world. Wow. Trash collection. Can you imagine? I was gonna post it on Facebook, you know. Hooray, hooray, they finally picked up our trash after 5 weeks. But then I thought, what an odd thing to post on Facebook. But I guess, you know, Kanoi, thanks for the super chat, buddy. I guess only someone who lives here would understand that, right? I could post it on the Philo in the Philippines Facebook, and everybody would go, oh, wow. But imagine my friends in the USA would just go, why would you, you know, in the USA, it's every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Mitch, my neighbor has worked at SpaceX. Okay. Tom and Ruth Kanoi, just don't send any more trash back to Canada. Yeah. Mike Foodie. Oh, that was something that happened about a month ago. 2 months ago, maybe. Top 3 war movies. Saving Private Ryan, Thin Red Line, Pearl Harbor. Saving Private Ryan's good. Thin Red Line. I'm having a brain lock right now. I'm gonna have to open up my Netflix. What's the one with Private Pile? That's so realistic, man. That Marine Corps Vietnam movie. Help me out, you guys. Private Pile. I just saved it on Netflix so that I could watch it with Melanie and the kids. Knowing the Philippines. Merc 3, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Kanoi, thanks for the super chat. Tom and Ruth, thank you. Mitch is heading over at 11 p.m. Okay. Send it all to Canada, Pirate Cove says. Tom and Ruth, I am. Kanoi Immigration will check your luggage. Not Hamburger Hill, although that's another. Full Metal Jacket, thank you. Full Metal Jacket is the one. That is an awesome movie. Thank you. There's one on Netflix right now, you guys, that's a documentary of the Vietnam War that is just, man, it's insane. I think it's about 10 hours plus to watch the whole thing. I think there's 5 segments at an hour and a half each, something like that. Killing me. Everybody got it. I have CRS. You guys all got it when I said Private Pile. Philip Amargosa, welcome to the chat. The city garbage collector in your area had to wait for some parts from India. I don't know. Yeah, Max C. That Full Metal Jacket is probably one of the best, I think. I was in the Marine Corps myself, and that's I got to pay more attention to what's going on here. Is Casablanca considered a war movie? I don't know. Does somebody else want to pipe in on that? This is my weapon. This is my gun. Stanley Kubrick movies are legend. Brian said, BD5151, A Bridge Too Far. Ah, Mitch Bromwell has an artifact from that movie. The hard hat that was worn by Adam Baldwin. Wow, that's cool. In Harm's Way, Pirates Cove says it's another good movie. Because she said, Daddy, send more money. Tom and Ruth, thank you so much. The Vietnam War series by Ken Burns, James Lonergan, that's it. And if you guys want to watch something that's just, now Millie and I were just in Vietnam, so it makes me want to go back and watch it again, you know? There's Dennis Adam. I was just talking about you. Welcome to the chat, buddy. We filmed Platoon in 84, 85 in the Philippines. Yeah. James Lonergan says, well, it was set during World War II. Yeah. Vincent Schoberg, I saw Vietnam War from the deck of the Kitty Hawk. Oh, man. You should have a... Marshall says you should have a trivia question like that on each live stream. Okay. There's always something I can't remember, and I throw it out there, and you guys answer the question. So, WAE, welcome to the chat. Max C says Born on the 4th of July is a good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie. At Mercury 3, we all take one carry-on. Jim Grady, welcome to the chat. I probably said that already. Sorry. He says that Kelly's Heroes is fantastic. Okay. Robert Leibold agrees with me that Full Metal Jacket is the most realistic Marine Corps movie. Yeah, they did a really, really good job with that. Hey, there's my lovely wife. Say hello to the Adventure of Malai. Hi, honey. Jim Grady, we're doing well. Yeah, we almost got wet last night, though. The flood came very close to our home. Very realistic moment for me to see that and to realize that the water can come here and that it's probably something we're going to have to deal with one day. It's what an eye-opener. I mean, my God. I'm going to try and get down there and vlog it, the damage and all of the mud and all of the debris that's up on the roads. But we had a water outage this morning, and I didn't want to go down there and get, there's an inch of mud. Starting at the basketball court, you guys, going all the way to the bridge. It's just destroyed. There's debris everywhere, Imperador bottles, river debris. And I just didn't want to get dirty because we had no water to wash up in. So, based on decade, here are my favorite war films. Ramel, you are Apocalypse Now, Platoon, Saving Private Ryan, Pearl Harbor, and Dunkirk. Okay, Mitch, thanks for coming in. Great to see you again, Mitch Bromwell. Good luck on the, I know, rocket launch. Good luck on the rocket launch, Nanaman. Okay. Everyone's saying hello to my wife. Yeah, we've had, it has looked like it's going to rain 2 or 3 times now. I think Apocalypse Now was filmed in the Philippines. Somebody said that, yeah. I don't know, but somebody said that. Mark Doyle likes the theme song to Kelly's Heroes. Thanks, Melanie. He's wearing a top today. Mitch Bromwell, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Mitch. Tora was good if you like old movies or old ones. Vincent Schoberg says there's a Mexican horror film called Taco Lips Now. Mitch, thanks for the super chat. If I didn't say that already, I probably did. Mercury 3 says awesome. Oh, no. Sorry, that was for somebody else. Is there really 55? Wow, 55 in here right now. Thanks so much, you guys. SF Bokaki, welcome to the chat. Sorry if I didn't say that. James Lonergan. Apocalypse Now was filmed in Balur, in a fishing village town of Balur in the northern Philippines. Well, yeah, it looks a lot like. I mean, you're basically talking about the same. Sean Dayton, welcome to the chat. Scenery is what I'm trying to say. My God. Balur, that's somewhere that Melanie has been before I moved here, but I haven't been up that area. Yeah, so hopefully, you know, we can get up there sometime. Oh, there's Maddie. Hold on a second. Come on. Maddie. Sean Dayton, welcome. Oh, shit. Boy, it's really moving now. It's a moving now. Breaking traditions. Did I say hello? Hello, welcome. Marshall Tito, where was I stationed at? I was stationed at Camp Pendleton. Camp Pendleton, Southern California. Yeah, baby. Okay, boy, I really got behind. Okay, a portion of Apocalypse Now was filmed on the eastern seaboard of the Philippines near Balur, Quezon Province. Green Beret with John Wayne was good. Yeah, I remember that. That's an old movie. Simpson Welch. Oh, I remember you. Welcome back. Breaking Traditions. Sorry, you guys. I'm just trying to catch up here real quick. Going to start vlog soon. Thanks for having me. Okay, Breaking Traditions. Thanks for being here, buddy. Simpson Welch. Yeah, you've been a long-time subscriber of mine. I remember you from, quite a while ago. You've been around for a while. Welcome back, buddy. Ramel says, talking about war movies, favorite war movie character, Captain John Miller, portrayed by Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan. Good call. Tom Hanks. Think about all the Tom Hanks movies. Was there ever a bad Tom Hanks movie? Does anybody know? I mean, talk about somebody who can do no wrong. He's got to be the guy, right? I mean, Valor Aurora, yeah. Also, the space movie that he was in, where he said, "We have a problem." What was it? What was the catch line phrase from that movie? I know you guys will get it. I don't remember the name of the movie. You guys take care of that for me, will ya? Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, Tom Hanks. I mean, did he ever do anything that was bad? I can't imagine. Ah, the surfboard that was used in that movie. Now, there's an interesting bit of Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, The Bridge Over the River Kwai. I've heard of that. I've also heard the book is awesome. Vincent, how are you? Jim Grady, great movie. I still whistle. I still whistle the. God, I'm so far behind you guys. Sorry. Here are 5. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up, and then it jumps and it puts me all the way back to the end again. There's a wallpaper you have there. It looks good. Yes, that's wallpaper. WAE. Good afternoon from New Zealand. Dan Mann, good afternoon from New Zealand. Thanks for coming in. James says, here are 5 U.S. movies with scenes that were shot in the Philippines. The Bourne Legacy, back in 2012, the 4th installment of the Jason Bourne novel series was shot in the streets of Manila. 13 Days, Platoon, 1986, Born on the 4th of July, 89, Apocalypse Now, 79. All movies shot in the Philippines, or scenes were shot in the Philippines. Dave Carter, 876, welcome. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Whew. There was the one with Meg Ryan. Yes, we had that wallpaper, I think, almost 3 months. Thanks, honey. Apollo 13, there we go. That's how far behind I am. The gunnery sergeant that starred in that movie was also a consultant to Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, who also just recently died in the past 6 months, I think. Houston, we have a problem. Wilson. God, I forgot about that movie. And what was the name of that movie with Wilson, where he's abandoned on that island? Man, that was a good movie. Oh, yeah. See, we could do a whole live chat just on Tom Hanks movies. I think. Big. I was thinking about that one because isn't that where he was dancing on the keyboard? Big. Sean Dayton says Thin Red Line. That's been mentioned. Yeah, that has come up by several people. So you're not alone on that one. We forgot to vlog it. We forgot to vlog the wallpaper. If you haven't seen The Bridge Over the River Kwai, you need to pop some popcorn and watch it. Okay. Thanks, Jim Grady. There we go. It did it again. Wow, The Green Mile. Now, I forgot about that. And Forrest Gump. I mean, that's Ramel. That's classic right there. Those are, you know. Yeah, I don't think he's ever done anything bad. If anybody can think of one. Nelson, welcome to the chat. I still think The Bridge on the River Kwai was the best all time. Okay, The Bridge over the River Kwai. I know that book. Everybody says that book is insane. So, Joe versus the volcano. Was that a bad one, Matt? Is that what you're saying? I didn't see it. Castaway. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I did it again. Randy Woods. What's up, buddy? My Cebu friend. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Huh? Thanks for coming in, brother. It's been a long time. Great to see you again. Have you visited the Bataan Death March? Not yet, Vincent. It's on my list. James Lonergan says Patton, and yeah, that was good. Run, Forrest, run. Yep. Yep. I wonder if Netflix has that right now. The Bridge Over the River Kwai. Thin Red Line, was that with Coburn? I don't know. Coburn. Is it James Coburn, the actor? Is that his name? Good question. Oh, no wonder. I see what the problem is now. Just a second, guys. I see what the problem with the video is now. There's no light. Give me just a second. I'll fix it. I was late and distracted and didn't put my studio lights up. That should fix the video some. Not that I'm anything to look at, but trying to be professional here. That should fix it a little bit, I think. Looks a lot better on my end, that's for sure. Tombstone was a great movie, Ramel. Catching up, sorry. Meg Ryan is sleepless in Seattle. Danny Davenport. Meg Ryan in her day, yeah. Meg Ryan was pretty hot. Ah.
You need some help?
Oh my God. Are you laughing at me? No, it's fine now. I just realized. At the beginning of the chat where everyone's going, yeah, it's kind of...
You need some help?
There she is. Hey, you're not in the chat anymore.
I'm still there.
What are you doing?
I just need my...
Mercury 3, she was hot before she got all the messed up plastic surgery. Ah, they coined the phrase life is like a box of chocolates for the Philippines.
YouTube are talking about some movie.
Ramel says that favorite Tom Hanks movie lines. Ramel, you are a wealth of information, brother. Earn it, Ryan, earn it. From Save It Private Ryan. 2, Wilson, I'm sorry, from Castaway. And 3, Roll on 2, The Green Mile. Tom Hanks played the part of Jim Lovell. Trivia, what part did the real Jim Lovell play in the movie? Trivia from Pirate Cove, Philippines, says Apollo 13, Tom Hanks played the part of Jim Lovell. And the trivia question is, what part did the real Jim Lovell play in the movie? It's the treads of our tanks. Patton was a badass. We'll use their guts to grease the treads of our tanks.
The one that said the bandit. You're late, lang.
I'm so far behind. Look how far behind I
Yeah.
am. Jim Grady, okay, he died of AIDS in Philadelphia. Oh, that was, okay, I'm not too far behind. I'm almost caught up. Oh, there's a comment from you, so I'm way far behind. The Man with One Red Shoe. Is that a movie, honey?
Yeah, from Tom.
From Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, look at Ken, we said. 1980 something.
The Adventures of Malai. Good movie. The Man with One Red Shoe. I forgot about that one. Such a professional running repairs in the middle of the podcast. Just trying to improve it, Clyde. I came on kind of late this morning. I was a little bit behind because we didn't have any running water, and then I ate breakfast late, so I forgot to put the lights up.
We need to use the water from the rain.
Yeah, the kids had to clean up this morning with rainwater. Thankfully, we had basins out, you know, or they would have. Melanie, should she be awesome?
I want to see. Where's Ulam?
Manuel Kemamat, welcome.
Ulam, where are you? Oh, ding ding.
Melanie's going live also.
Come here. Come here, buddy.
She won't come up under the bed sometimes. She gets underneath there and she's like, nope.
Buddy.
Okay, James Lonergan. Lovell was credited with writing and captain of USS Iwo Jima. Okay, he got it.
Hello, here's Ulam. Just sleepy lang because she woke up so early with me.
Yeah, she gets up with mama to take care of the kids.
5 a.m.
5 a.m. every
5
day.
a.m. every day, mading-ding. Ulam. Masarap na ulam.
The Sands of Iwo Jima with John Wayne was good. Hey, oh, you got your squirrel. Your little. She loves that thing. How are the kids, by the way? Busy at school? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot says that Tom Hanks is awesome in movies. He just needs to stay out of politics. Yeah. I saw you carrying those water containers. Do you need a license for those guns? Oh, my guns are long gone, man, because I'm so lazy. I stopped working out.
Because there's something going on also on the gym, right? Half of this is not there.
Yeah, Melanie and I went back to the gym. We decided, okay, we're going to get back into it. We get there, the name of the gym has changed, and like half the equipment's gone. So
No treadmill.
there's no, yeah. I mean, it's still a good weightlifting gym, but before it was a good all around. You could go there for cardio. You could go there you could do a mix of both. You could mix cardio with weightlifting. Now it's pretty much just weightlifting. So,
Bike, diba?
yeah, they have a couple of bicicletas that are just, it's the only cardio in the whole gym. And I like the cardio first and then go work out and do some weightlifting. So Tom Hanks is awesome in movies. He just needs to, okay, I got that already.
Let's go now, Ulam.
James Lonergan says, my former partner was an independent filmmaker. I kind of know films. Ah, yeah, you do. Darren Hayden, welcome to the chat. He says Da Vinci Code. Yeah, Da Vinci Code was actually a good movie and an excellent, excellent book. If I remember correctly, wasn't there 2 or 3 Da Vinci Codes? Am I right about that? Hurt Locker. Sorry, trying to catch up. Hurt Locker's another good one. Okay. SF Bokaki. Maddie, the star of the show. Maddie's always the star of the show. You can watch The Bridge on the River Kwai over and over and still see things you didn't see. Mark and Ning says Last of the Mohicans was a good movie. Hurt Locker was a great movie, yeah. The Last of the Mohicans. Oh, Sean Dayton says that Sean Dayton says Tom Hanks' Road to Perdition. last movie Paul Newman did before he died. Okay. The Last of the Mohicans has the best movie soundtrack of all time. BD 5151. They were expendable. John Wayne movie about PT boats in the Philippines. Oh yeah, I haven't seen it, but man, that sounds cool. Old John Wayne movies were, you know, that's somebody else that really couldn't do much wrong, right? For his time, in his era, he's somebody that probably couldn't do a whole lot wrong. Beautiful soundtrack. Okay, and that soundtrack was. Ah. Okay, Last of the Mohicans, sorry. 3 movies in the Dan Brown trilogy. Okay, thanks, Ramel. I thought so. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I am not a retired veteran. I did not retire from the military. I did 5 years in the Marine Corps, and then I went on to corporate America for 31 years. And was shanghaied by corporate America. So sold everything and I moved here because I had no choice. Nobody wants to hire an old man in Southern California. So anyway, I do have a 1-year story on my video list that explains everything that happened and how I ended up here. You know, just really wasn't left with a lot of options. You know, corporate America eliminated my job while I was out on disability after working for them for 31 years. And I had no choice. There was no work. A lot of these corporations are getting rid of their old timers and replacing them with young kids, you know, that they can, they take away your, like my company, for example, they don't give a pension any longer if you're a new hire with them. So luckily I do get a pension from them, which starts less than a year for me. Anyone here watch the movie Jacob's Ladder, early 90s? Yeah, that sounds familiar to me. I think I've seen that. Ramel says, when I listen to the opening movie soundtrack, something stirs the soul. Yeah, that can make or break the movie, right? Ramel, very great comment. A great underrated movie is Devil's Advocate, AT Entertainment says. Well, how funny. We've never talked about movies before. We're normally on food on this channel. Most of our chat has been about movies so far. Oh, funny. At Philippine Amargosa. Huh? Haven't watched that one, considering that I'm a film graduate. Ah, there we go. Now Ramel spills the beans. He has an unfair advantage over the rest of us. No Country for Old Men. Yeah, Jim, that's... Walter says, I'll hire you, bro. Awesome. No Country for Old Men. Walter, what am I going to do if you hire me? There's one thing for sure, Walter. If you hire me and you pay me, I won't disappear on you for a week or 10 days. Oh. Please do, and don't read about that in the movie. I say one of Tim Robbins' best ever roles. Speaking of Tim Robbins, that's another guy who's done a bunch of great movies. Kanoy says, come put wrought iron in with me. Yeah, James. Man, that is probably, you know what, James Lonergan, you couldn't sum it up better, man. Too old to hire and too young to retire. It's a joke. Yeah, you know, and the company that does this to you, they try to act like they're on your side. They're going to find you another job within the company. And it's all just a bunch of smokescreen, you know. They just need to get rid of you because you're making too much money. Don't get me started on it again. Pisses me off what they did to me. But, you know, maybe they did me a favor. God, am I that far behind? Okay. He will have to work from home. The rain won't let him out. Clyde is always busting my chops, man. Ronald Bowden, good morning. How are you, sir? We're doing good, thanks. May need a boat to get here. Walter, what about the rain over there in Malolos? You haven't said anything. So could you open a bike shop in the PI, or are you barred due to being a foreigner? I can't I can't have a business gym, but I could, my wife could. Inglourious Bastards, great movie. Scarface, great movie. Good comment. BD5151, anybody ever watch Zulu? The movie Zulu. James Lonergan says that was a good film. Okay. Walter, we work together like the Three Stooges. You have to hire me and Kanoy too. Yeah. Yeah, Walter, if you hire me, you got to hire Merc 3 and Kanoy as well. That would be a bad idea. We'd get nothing done around there. We'd get nothing done at all. Your business would go under. With the addition of Kanoy and Merc 3 and myself, you get nothing done there at all. Marshall Tito says, too bad about all this rain makes it impossible to ride the bike. You must be missing your riding by now. Yeah, Marshall, that's a good comment. It's not just that. It's the fact that it's a deterrent. You don't want to go out because you don't want to get stuck in the rain, you know? But sometimes you just have to. We're doing okay. It's just, it's killed my desire to go out and vlog, is what it's done. So I'm having a hard time coming up with videos. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot says, Jim, you can, but under your girlfriend's name, or become a person. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you're on a 13A, you can, but. Oh. Merc 3 says, hope you have insurance. Oh. Oh, okay. Walter says, Sean Dayton sat next to Demi Moore as an extra in Indecent Proposal. Very cool. Walter says that would be fun, but we probably wouldn't get much done. Oh, no. Philo's film protagonists. So if you watch Indecent Proposal, that's Sean Dayton. Great story. Mark and Ming. Oh, God, I did it again. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. One boy, one boy's work. Two boys, one boy's work. Three boys, no work. Great comment. And so true, especially the three of us, because we're just basically three retarded people. Ah, James Lonergan just got approved for SSI in September, and a few months later, the PH. Awesome, dude. Gary T, how are you? Romel's going again. Top all-time list. Ooh. Ben-Hur, The Godfather, and Lord of the Rings. Brian says, BD5151 says that 64. 1964 sounds about right there, honey, for that. I think you put in there. We work for Red Horse, MP, and Ulam. Yeah. Kin Act of Kindness, welcome. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on here. Gary T says, thank you, Kanoi. Oh. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, Lord of the Rings, also I can watch over and over. Okay. Retarded but happy. Yeah. Dancing in the Rain. I don't know if I was dancing, but I was sure. Oh. Enjoy it, bro. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we didn't get flooded, but we came close. We came closer than I ever want to come, okay, to being flooded. It was a harsh reality waking up this morning and seeing the river wash just 5 lots away from us. They're sweeping up stuff that came out of the river. Wow. It's definitely something to think about. Dancing in the Rain. Yeah. We need to do a movie marathon when we all get together. Yeah. James Lonergan says next week is going to be comedy films. Oh my God. I'll tell you what. The Philo and the Philippine supporters are definitely very knowledgeable about Hollywood. That's for sure. You guys have given me quite the lesson today. I don't mind a good movie, but what happens to me is, Hollywood turned the corner. I don't know, 20 years ago or so, we started making 3-hour movies, and I mean, it's got to be good. If I'm going to sit somewhere for 3 hours, it better be. I mean, it's got to be good. I'm Maddie. Come on. Oh, I can see now. Looks like it's going to rain again. I can see it out there. Maddie, you're so restless. They're so restless. Big hi to Kanoi, okay. Soprano has got to be one of the top series on TV. Yeah, that's a good call. It's funny, I never got into Sopranos. And I don't see that on Netflix, so... Gary T says it's almost July. That means Christmas is around the corner. Not yet, Gary T, but about halfway through September, it's going to be on here. The comedy would be filming me, Philo, and Kanoi working together. There's a project for you. Start building an ark. Shawshank Redemption. Oh, that's, yeah. Somebody had mentioned Tim Robbins earlier, and that movie was on my mind. That's one that you can watch multiple times, I think. Mel can make Shanghai lumpia for the film fest. I want to see that new Clint Eastwood movie called The Mule, says Ronald Bowden. A movie with Philo as Noah. Oh my God. You guys. Save the Red Horse cases to put the furniture on in a flood. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that last night. What would we do if we got 6 inches of water in the house? You know? And I'm looking around at everything that we have. And the only thing that comes to mind to me is the idea that all of our electronics are up high. Everything in the house. That's the first thing I thought about. Where are all of our electronics at? Mark Doyle says that The Great Escape is another good movie. Gary T is asking, do we have... Oh. What happened there? Gary T is asking, do we have flood insurance in the Philippines? Gary T, that's a good question. I don't know. I'll ask Melanie. I would say there's probably no flood insurance. James Lonergan says, I heard that Filipinos like slapstick comedy. I wonder if Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy would do well. Ah. Good question. You know, they're so easily offended here. I'm not sure that, and because in this culture is so easily offended, I almost wonder if Three Stooges would be offensive. Maybe Melanie can chime in on that. Although maybe Melanie doesn't know who Three Stooges are. I don't know. Laurel and Hardy would probably be okay. Those guys were, you know, this culture is so far behind Western culture that Gary T says Cool Hand Luke. And I think that's a Clint Eastwood movie. Walter says from Pirate Cove says all-time best is 24. Now I think that's the I think that was a series, right? About one day, and they would have and they did a whole season on it. I remember that. People and I was watching that, but for some reason I didn't get into it. I don't know why. Green Mile. Didn't Steve McQueen do the motorcycle jump in himself in that movie? What movie was that? The Great Escape. Ah, Mark Doyle. Okay. Ken Act of Kindness. What happened? What happened to Ken? Seems like those local bridges flood out every rainy season. Last year around this time, Bud Brown did a video of his local bridge and all the mud from the flooding there. Yeah. Yeah, Marshall, it came pretty close to our house this time, man. Oof. I have a favorite Clint Eastwood movie too, but I can't think of it right now. Dennis Brock says I better get some sandbags here. You know, I'm just trying to think where I'll imagine the hardware stores probably have them here. Not Ace Hardware at the mall, but the regular hardware stores probably have them. Gary T says spot on. Ken act of kindness. Oh, Kanoy says, oh, that was a mistake. Sorry, Ken. SF Bokaki watched combat on TV every week when I was a kid, and Rat Patrol. The old mafia movie Goodfellas is a good movie too. Goodfellas, yeah. Yeah, Marshall Tito. If there were 6 inches of floodwater, it definitely makes you think, man. I tell you what. Hey, James Lonergan. That's probably a pretty good idea. Go on YouTube and see what the kids think of it. Yeah, because the kids. Okay. Brian says that BD5151 says Laurel and Hardy will do good anywhere. Okay. That's funny. You know, in the U.S., there's channels that these things come up on. Ramel says the top 3 comedians of all time. Wow, Charlie Chaplin, Rowan Atkinson, and Laurel and Hardy. Top 3 comedians. Charlie Chaplin. Wow. Sean says that Eastwood is so hard to understand. Yeah. A Few Good Men, Ronald says. John Rosario, welcome. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Good to see you. Steve Carson, welcome. Thanks for coming in. How many we got in here now? 37. Okay, we're slowing down. Jim Grady says his mule doesn't like it when you laugh at him. Hey, did anybody watch The Green Hornet when they were a kid? Because I always thought the Green Hornet was like the baddest dude in the world, the baddest dude on the planet. And you know, you also know who Kato was, the Green Hornet and Kato. You know who Kato was, right? Only the most popular martial arts person in the entire world, on the planet. Bruce Lee is Kato. Thanks, James. Yeah. Green Hornet. Oh, there's Ken. He's back again. Sorry about that, Ken. I have a 6-pack of MASH 4077. Oh, I saw that. Every which way but loose. Clyde Seaside says. Black sheep. Yeah. Wasn't the black sheep, weren't they aerial fighters or something? Sheep. I do remember a show called Black Sheep. Philip Armagosa says sandbags won't help. I think Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, John Rosario, is, I think that's the one movie that sticks in my mind about Clint Eastwood. I mean, that was one bad dude. You got to remember. Brian says that, or BD5151 says Stan Laurel and Charlie Chaplin came to the U.S. together. Wow. Hard to imagine. Sorry, you guys, I'm still a little bit behind. Yeah, I live not too far. Yeah, I'm not far at all from Eco Park. If we were going to go to Eco Park, Melanie and I, we could be there in 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops on the motorbike. And that is La Mesa Dam, Eco Park. You're right. Thanks, Philip. A few good men. Connor Seaside. A few good men. Well, you know. It would be anything but that, Clyde. Oh my God. Anything but a few good men. It would just be. Green Hornet's car was incredible. Yeah. And you know, sorry. Okay, so I was right about Black Sheep, right? That was a fighter squadron? Yeah. Filipinos are some of the most resilient people on the face of the earth. Yeah, Gary T. That's true. Carl Fernand, good morning. How come I didn't see you come in here? Oh, there you are. Sorry. Good morning, buddy. Magandang umaga po. Totally agree. Yeah. Yeah, I saw. Oh, really? Uh, Sorry, you guys. I saw Philly Bryan's video of that house they found. It's cool. You know, when you can have a corner lot like that, It's really nice. I mean, they've got a lot of room there. Green Hornet's car was incredible. Yeah. Unforgiven by Clint Eastwood and Gene Hackman. Okay. James Lonergan is saying that he's a Benjamin Franklin quote, 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Poor Richard's Almanac. 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. Wild Wild West was the best show. Gary T says, Black Beauty, wasn't that the name of the Green Hornet's wheels? I don't remember. James says that Wild Wild West was one of the best TV shows of its day. Okay, there you go. The masked crime-fighting vigilante used a weapons-laden Chrysler Imperial Crown, nicknamed Black Beauty, in the '66 television show. Yeah, we're definitely dating ourselves. Black Sheep show was based off of, this is Sean Dayton saying this, the Black Sheep show was based off of Major Pappy Boyington. Ronald Bowden says, you know there are adults out there that will attack women and children. Yeah. Okay, you guys are... Yeah, Melanie had an attacker on our channel yesterday, and it was just the things the guy said were shocking. I was actually shocked. It's some of the worst that I've seen, really. It's surprising that YouTube doesn't have a filter or something that can recognize certain words that are said and block that user automatically. But my God, what this guy said was just shocking. It really was. I was stunned. It took me about 10 minutes to just go, all right, just delete it, you know. Just delete it and move on. I mean, what can you do, really? Thanks, Ronald, for your support anyway. I can't imagine anybody attacking your kids. Can you? As a vlogger? How low could you go to attack somebody's kids? I mean, I almost understand. I can't say I understand it, but, you know, so many people attack Filipinas. You guys know this. You're involved with a Filipina. You've seen it on the Facebook groups or whatever. But to attack somebody's kids, my God. Oh, I didn't even know you could post a link. I didn't think anybody could. We have Clyde Seaside said, what was Philo's favorite film growing up? Clyde, man, you're on me, bro. Favorite film growing up? Let me think about that. growing up. So that places me, you know, in my high school years is what I'm thinking. So let me think about that. Stephen Carson says F4U Corsair. Oh, is that the BD5151 says Sugarfoot, Wagon Train, Bat Masterson, Rawhide, Rifleman. Ah. We have not even mentioned the 50s, 60s sci-fi TV shows. Oh my God. Yeah. Don't forget Gunsmoke. That's true. Gunsmoke and Bonanza were both like those are the things I grew up on, you guys. You know, I can remember early to mid 70s sitting around the TV watching Gunsmoke and Bonanza. I mean, that was at Happy Days too. Don't forget Happy Days. You're talking about shows that nobody ever missed. Carol Burnett. Yeah, the Corsair goes with the Black Sheep Squadron. Yeah, I remember, Steven. The problem is I get a little bit behind here, Steven, and then I... Red Dawn? Sean Dayton. Yeah, that Red Dawn was a pretty serious... man, that was a good movie. What was the classic saying that he said in that? Oh shit. Red Dawn. Jim Grady had a crush on Miss Kitty. Now that's funny. Miss Kitty. Oh my God. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that there's something that one just can't do. Yeah. Yeah. Karate Kid was good also, but Red Dawn, I mean, that was... Bill Israel, what kind of bike and size do you have? I have I've got a Raider, Suzuki Raider at 150. It's a, you know, it has a physical clutch and gears, so it's a motorcycle. It's not a scooter, and starting to rethink that now. Kind of like Philly Bryan, you know. It's a great lane splitter, though. It's really good. Melanie and I can get around so well on that bike. Wolverines. Flash Gordon is another one. Oh, we're talking about shows that were on TV. Does anybody remember the Land of the Lost when they were a kid? Watching that on Saturday mornings? The Slee Stack? NASCAR started way back in the Moonshiner days. That's correct. Bugs Bunny, yeah. Not sure where that was going. Sorry. Oh, Philo, when you watch those shows with Aaron, remember a few good Bugs Bunny episodes. Man. Oh my God, it did it again. That's about the same size as Brian bought. Yeah, Brian has an NMAX 155, but that's a scooter. It doesn't have a physical clutch and gears, so it's much easier to ride. Horrible suspension though, that bike. He's gonna replace it. I was talking to Brian last night on chat. Vic Morrow is the sergeant. Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah. Charlie's Angels. Yeah. Who didn't love Farrah Fawcett, man, back in the day? Holy cow. I remember having a couple of Farrah Fawcett posters on my wall. Merc 3 remembers Land of the Lost. Yeah, that was great, man. And what would they do? They would hold up one of those crystals, right? Was it some kind of a crystal or something to get rid of the sleeve stack? When you have hair, you can use Head and Shoulder shampoo, but when you lose your hair, you can use Mop and Glow. Radar, welcome to the chat. Oh, is Mitch back in here again? Did Mitch come back in? I don't think so. Oh, he is, yeah. Oh, delayed until 2:30 a.m. Okay. Good night, Mitch. Thanks for coming in, bud. The Big Ants film was them. Oh, sorry, that's not for me. We played War. We all wanted to gauge with the bar. Remember Lost in Space? I remember Lost in Space. Bill Israel, if you bought again, what would you buy? Good question. Good question. I like that NMAX that Brian got. The problem with that NMAX is the suspension is horrible. It's probably the worst suspension of any motorcycle you could buy. I would buy something automatic, Bill. I'd buy a scooter, an automatic scooter, and 150 or bigger in an automatic scooter, a nice size that has a good passenger seat. I need to get away from the physical clutch and gear of a motorcycle. It's just too much traffic here. It just kills your hands, man. It really does. Yeah, Sean Dayton, I was one of those people that was forced to watch Lawrence Welk and the damn bubble machine. Oh. Hee Haw, I could tolerate because Hee Haw had some pretty hot girls on it. Even though I was young at that age to be into girls, but Hee Haw had some sexy girls. But Lawrence Welk was just, that was a snoozer, man. BD51 says one of the funniest Bugs, I think he's talking about Bugs Bunny episodes. Or no, Bugs episodes was Duck, Rabbit, Duck. That was, he needs some good old Southern justice, a good butt kicking. Huh? Slee stacks were defeated by sunlight and crystals. Yeah. I remember the crystals. They would pull the crystals out of some kind of like a little pedestal thing or something. Yeah, Jim Grady remembers that Farrah Fawcett, that red swimsuit poster. I wonder why that was so popular. Ramel is on to Beatles songs now. Top 3. The Long and Winding Road, Yesterday, and Let It Be. Very nice. That guy's got good taste. Stephen Carson says, never fear, Dr. Smith is here. Lunch boxes. Now, there you go. Hey, you guys know some of those old metal lunch boxes, man, are worth a ton of money now. If you've got like an original Brady Bunch, and that's something I never heard anybody mention. I never heard anybody mention the Brady Bunch. You must have watched the Brady Bunch growing up. I mean, that was hugely popular. Merc3 says, I had a crush on Judy and Penny from Lost in Space. Here we go. You know, if you let it bother you, they control you. Don't let it happen. That's true. Lost in Space. Oh, Buck Owens and Roy Clark on Hee Haw. Yeah, Buck Owens and Roy Clark. That was, wow. I can see that so vividly, you know, in my head. That's, now we're on top 3 superheroes: Batman, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange. Ramel, you're tripping today, Ramel. You guys didn't get enough rain down there, is what it is. Hee Haw had hot chicks, and Lawrence Welk had accordion players in leisure suits. Yeah. The sisters singing How Much... Oh, what happened? Where'd that go? The sisters singing How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Dennis Adam. Yeah, Radar says Marsha Brady. Kent Thomas. Hey, buddy. $6 Million Man. Whoa. What was the one that was so popular? The banana splits. Who remembers the banana splits? If you have an original banana splits lunchbox, oh my God. It's worth some serious money, man. Some serious money. Thanks, Ronald Bowden, for coming in. Yeah, we had a lot of fun today. I'm going to be maybe 15 more minutes. I'm going to be done too. Thanks, Ronald. Jim Grady wanted to do bad things to Marsha Brady. Oh, yeah, she was pretty hot in her day, right? Marsha Brady. Sorry, I got an itch on my ankle. Green Acres, Zsa Zsa Gabor, American Bandstand, Bionic Woman. Yeah, don't forget Linda Carter. I mean, I think Wonder Woman and Charlie's Angels were on about the same time, right? Weren't they? For young kids, young boys in the 70s, man. Wonder Woman and Charlie's Angels. I mean, it just didn't get much better, you know, than that. Yeah, Ken Act of Kindness remembers the banana splits. Ramel, Michael Jordan will always be number one for me. Always. There's never going to come anybody. No one will ever come and dethrone him, in my opinion. And it's not just because he's a great basketball player. It's because he doubled fan attendance at NBA just because he was so fun to watch. You know, he did more for the NBA than any player has ever done. Yeah, the Bulls, the Chicago Bulls, they just Ramel, the Bulls, they just rolled over people. And the Golden State Warriors are a great team too, but I don't know, there was just something so exciting about the Chicago Bulls back in the day. You know, they were just such an exciting team to watch. I'm out of water. Don't forget Daisy Duke. Mark Doyle. Ronald Bowden, thank you for that compliment. Oh, God, I really got far behind. Okay, I'm at Ramel's top 3 NBA teams. Bulls, Spurs, Lakers. BJ and the Bear. I remember BJ and the Bear. Gary T says, how many guys would ever visit a town called Hooterville? Petticoat Junction. Dennis Adams says, forget about your cares. It is time to relax at the junction. Yeah. The Munsters. Beverly Hillbillies. Ronald says you have a top quality channel. Thank you, sir. Adams Family. Oh, man. Yeah. Adams Family. Big Kevin No Bull. How are you, sir? Thanks for coming in, brother. Kent Thomas. Sorry, that's not for me. Ken Act of Kindness says, okay, not what you said, sure what you said there, Ken, but thanks for coming by, buddy. Great to see you again. Walter from Pirates Cove says Gilligan's Island, of course. Ramel agrees. Michael Jordan took the NBA to new heights. Yeah, he definitely did. Marshall Tito, how much is a Farrah Fawcett lunchbox worth? Oh, man. Ray Perkins, welcome to the chat. Now there's one that Kanoe brought up that a lot of us forgot about, and that was the great show of MASH. Yeah, I wonder how many years MASH was on. Maybe somebody can Google that for me. That was a great show, man. Hot Lips Houlihan. And how they used to always screw around with that Frank guy and piss him off. Oh, man, that was a great show. MASH. I remember that last episode, you know, where he's in that helicopter. And I can't remember the character's name at this point, but that last episode, man, the last 2 or 3 minutes of that show on the very last episode was really something. Ray Perkins, welcome to the chat. The Muhammad Ali and Babe Ruth of basketball. Ow. Don Wells was and is hot. Marianne guy here. Yeah. Ah, wait a minute. I see a trivia question here. My God, I really got far behind. Dennis Bronx says, what was the first TV show broadcasted in color? Sorry, Dennis, I'm just a little bit behind, buddy. BD514 says, howdy doody. Birdie the Bunyip, Kukla. God, I only know two of those. Brian. Ramel, you are absolutely right. The GOAT will always be MJ. Who remembers trying to unscramble Skinamax in the 70s? I remember watching my first HBO strip show on one of those projector screen TVs that my buddy had. We were like freshmen in high school. Man, I'll never forget how excited I was. It was like a show on HBO that was called Strip Barrettes or something. If you guys remember what it was. Hey guys. On June 27, 51, CBS began airing the first regularly scheduled color television series, The World Is Yours. Ah, very nice, James. The World Is Yours with Ivan T. Sanderson. The first color, imagine that, you guys. The first color television. Imagine being there for that. That must have been a special day. Mike Foodie says, All in the Family. Now, how did we miss that one for so long? Great show. My God. Did anybody watch Benny Hill? Oh, here we go. Dennis Adams got it. Benny Hill. Never got it unscrambled enough to see more than a nipple. Does anybody know what I was talking about on HBO? This Strip Barrettes or whatever it was called. It was only on like on Saturday nights or something. One couch said if he needed to win a game, he would pick Michael Jordan. If he needed to pick a player to save his life, he would pick Larry Bird. he needed a player to save his life, he would pick Larry Bird. One coach said if he needed to win a game, yeah, Larry Bird was incredible. Bonanza, yeah, Big Kev. I think they got Bonanza. What did I miss here? Okay. Yeah, you guys. When I was in Subic, when I was stationed in Subic, where I went through there on Westpac. We were there 90 days. Sorry, we were there 2 different times, 30 days each. When I was there as a young U.S. Marine Corps soldier of 20 years old, Melanie was 3. MASH had 251 episodes. Wow. And it started in 72. Wow. $11 seasons. Very nice. Thanks for the all the information, you guys. This is cool. We've had a lot of fun in the chat today. Merc 3, I joined the Army when my wife was 6. Yeah. Melanie wasn't even born when I joined the Marine Corps. Wayne Rogers and McLean Stevenson left MASH after 3 years. Oh, were they the 2 original? Wow. Oh, Maddie. Okay, go on, go on. Boy, that dog has got ants in her pants. She cannot sit still. Where am I at now? Ramel says the all-time longest movie wise is the James Bond series. Daphne on Frasier got her start on Benny Hill. Wow. Married with Children. Now that was a great show also. That's right. Big Cab, No Bull. George Manning says I was there for the first color TV. James is asking, was that HBO or Showtime? I think it was HBO, if I remember right. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. I hate missing comments because I try to. Mary Tyler Moore, Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, they're all great shows, man. Didn't Mary Tyler Moore just pass away not long ago? Melanie was 4. Oh, Jim Grady kind of had a thing for Rhoda. That was Mary Tyler Moore, wasn't it? God, why does it keep doing this? Oh, Wayne Rogers was Trapper John and Stevenson was Henry Blake. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And there ended up being, I remember that. I remember Stevenson being Henry Blake. It's funny, I don't remember the other Trapper John, though, because, the one who did the time was the one who did the long haul was so familiar, so popular. Godzilla's got 30 films. Wow. 12 longest running film franchises. You guys see that? That's pretty interesting. Merc 3, the Carol Burnett show. Yeah, I mentioned that one. Tim Conway was just, my God. When he'd play that old man that could only take steps like this, and his arms would be moving like this. He's not going anywhere. Man, that was some funny shit. Oh, oh, oh. The things they did back then, man. Yeah, Harry Morgan was Colonel Potter. That's right, Brian, BD5151. Magnum PI, Big Kev was a great show. Very, very, very cool. Mel's Diner, Kiss My Grits. What was the name of that show? Alice? What was the name of that show? Did somebody put that in there already and I missed it? I think it was called Alice, right? The Kiss My Grits show? Gary T, thank you so much for coming today. You're right. It was kind of fun, right? I never thought about, I live in the Philippines and stuff. A lot of you guys come here because we want to talk about the Philippines or we want to. I never really thought about doing a topic like, you know, like this. My God, it's hugely popular with all you guys. I'm shocked. Gary T, thanks for the compliment. Mike Farrell did the long haul in MASH as BJ Honeycutt. Yeah, okay. After Trapper John left. But I remember the name Trapper John very well. I think I was it probably because I probably watched every single episode. You know, MASH was hugely popular in the U.S. Tim Conway and Harry Corman were great. Yeah. What you know, the funniest thing about the Carol Burnett show was the fact how they would start laughing in the middle of the skit because what they were doing was so ridiculous. And yeah, that was a great show, man. Ramel says, what is the most popular pizza place in Southern California? Delivery or delivery? I would say probably Domino. You've got Domino's and Papa John's dominate Southern California. Pizza Hut does okay too. We've got the big three in Southern California: Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's for delivery. I don't know which one of those is the biggest though. I was a Papa John's person, so Melanie loved Papa John's pizza. She thought it was so good. You guys know the pizza here is not always real life husband and wife, Ozzie and Harriet Nelson, and their sons, David and Ricky Nelson. Yeah. James Lonergan. Yeah, I remember that one. Tim Conway is the dentist. And they were laughing the whole time. That's what was so funny about that show, is they just bust out laughing. Oh. Edward Crandall, welcome aboard, buddy. We're just about to log off here. We've been talking about movies and TV shows almost the entire 2 hours and 40 minutes now. My God. Twilight Zone, and yeah, now we call it living in the Philippines. Walter. So funny. Yeah, Carol Burnett pulling on her ear at the end of the show. That's right. She sure did. It's funny how a little thing like that can have a long-lasting effect on people. Yeah, Ramel, Pizza Hut here would probably be our go-to as well. And I like Shakey's. A lot of people say, now Shakey's in the U.S. is horrible, and they're closing everywhere. Shakey's in the U.S. is almost a lost cause. But the Shakey's food here in the Philippines seems to be really good. Now, I don't know if that's because I'm American, live in a Filipino lifestyle, and eat a lot of rice and Filipino food. And I don't know if Shakey's is so good to me because I'm seeking a reprieve from that food, or if it actually really is good. Steve Carson said, Domino's is what I get just because it's the closest. Okay. Yeah, I've eaten tons and tons of Domino's pizza. Somehow I got on the Papa John's craze in Southern California. I don't remember why or how, but it was really good. Yellow Cab Pizza, Marshall Tito, is good. I agree. We like it as well. Jim Grady, yeah, the last Shakey's Dennis Brock says S&R pizza, and he's right. That S&R pizza is pretty damn good. We had a Shakey's in Foothill Ranch area, Southern California, where I lived. It was a new construction area, so all of this went in. All the homes, the whole city was new construction. Shakey's was the opener, and they lasted maybe 5 years. And we ate there, and it was just horrendous, you guys. Oh, my God. The pizza came out, and it was soaked in oil. The potatoes, what are those potatoes called? That are so good here in the Philippines, where you pull one out of the container, they were just dripping with oil. It was the grossest and worst, and they were closed within, they were gone. They didn't last long at all. Something happened with Shakey's USA. The quality went way, way down, and most of them closed. I don't think there's very many of them open at all. Okay, you guys. But Shakey's in the USA at one time was huge. Everybody loved Shakey's, right? They just lost it somewhere. It happens, right? Oh, the Dean Martin roast. I see what you guys are talking about. Yo, those were good. The right stuff, Walter says. Brian, BD51, thanks for coming by, buddy. Say good night to Lynn for us. We watched her GoPro video. It was awesome. Also, tell Lynn, if you can, she shouldn't have to change any settings on her editing program. Use the same settings that she used on the Canon G7X. It should be fine. I tried to find the settings that I'm using, and for some reason I can't find them because I'm on Apple. She's on PC, okay, Brian? Big Kev, no bull. Agreed. Godfather's Pizza was huge, huge, huge in the Midwest. I grew up in Indiana, so if you were going to Godfather's, that was a big, big deal. Yeah, the Mojo potatoes. Thanks, Stephen. Okay, Brian. I just wanted to. Lynn and I were chatting back and forth, and I could not find anything. But she shouldn't have to change any settings. It should be the same settings that she was using for the G7X. And I only say that because that's what I do. I shoot video in both and upload to the same editing program, okay? Clyde Seaside had a bad experience at Shakey's, okay? And, you know, that can happen. That can happen. We had a really bad experience at Jerry's Grill. A lot of people rave about Jerry's Grill here in the Philippines. And, I mean, the food was okay, but I just thought their service was hideous. Call for none. I'm from Speedway, Indiana, the west side of Indianapolis. Adam 12, yeah. Kanoi, yeah. Oh, from Kokomo. I used to go through Kokomo. My father lived in South Bend. So I would take the bus from Indianapolis up to South Bend once a month to visit my father for the weekend. And Kokomo was one of the stops. Kokomo was the big food stop that that the bus would stop at. That was considered like the halfway point between South Bend and Indianapolis, I believe. Oh, wow. Very cool, James. Emergency 51. I remember that. Yeah, that was a great show. And who was the hot chick that was in Emergency 51? She was also in Charlie's Angels. Kate something, right? Clyde, we also like Greenwich. Yeah, nobody mentioned that. I've never had Sbarro, but we've had Greenwich. They do like this bacon, ultimate bacon pizza or something that's awesome. Kate Smith, that's it, Clyde. You got it. Yeah, Carl, I was just 3 blocks away from the back stretch. Or no, the front stretch, sorry. I lived 3 blocks from the front stretch, meaning, or no, I'm sorry. I lived between turns 1 and 2. 3 blocks from turns 1 and 2. So we could get right up to the edge of the track, just walking distance. That's probably why I'm such a big race fan. Of course, I grew up there. I've been to, I don't know, 12 or 13 Indy 500s in my lifetime. I don't remember. It's just something that you do there, you know. Yeah, 16th Street. I lived on Tibbs. I lived at 10th and Tibbs. My house was the one right there on the corner, 10th and Tibbs. The best burgers in the Philippines are in Caloocan, Burpee Burgers. I've had a Burpee Burger. I know about that place. Yeah, it's quite the spectacle, Hanoi, the Indy 500. Not so much to me, but you know, when you go that many times. Ramel, I can't comment on that because I don't remember it. Sorry. The Godfather trilogy. Al Pacino, fantastic actor. There's somebody else that can't do anything wrong. Okay, you guys, I'm calling the chat. We're at almost 3 hours. We had a great time today. Didn't expect to talk about movies and shows the whole time, the whole 3 hours, but we sure did. It was fun, right? Hopefully we can stay dry here. And what I want to say to all you guys is thanks so much for the support. We really, really appreciate it. Please check out the people that are in here, the channels that are in here. Kanoi in the Philippines, Pirate Cove. Dan Gillespie, hey brother, I'm just logging off. I've been on for 3 hours. Great to see you, Dano. Love you too, brother. And you guys, thanks so much for the channel support. We really, really appreciate it, Melanie and I. And we wouldn't do it if it wasn't for you. So, and the support that we get from all of you. Once again, thanks so much. And we will see you soon. Later.